biggest postseason contests on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again put him in the conference title game.
And the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to push the envelope and get aggressive.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That one finds Josh Downs. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the gun, Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Viking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. This one's caught.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and goal for Jones. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their seat respond.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And they haven't got their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the play fake, it's Herbert. That's caught. Keenan Allen. Racing down the left side. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he sails that one over the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down throw by Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now with Jones. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone now. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts break the tie here in the first. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Chargers 7.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It could lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now. They need 7. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be third down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimize the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go again with Taylor. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Taylor again. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Throwing now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Colts offense set to head out. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pistol now for Jones. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throw complete to Warren. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty, and they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Herbert dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on 1st down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Herbert to throw once more. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Your work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Second down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now Herbert again. That's complete to Johnston. Now right. He's out in the clear. Along the right sideline. There's space. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Josh Downs to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here following the penalty. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set to go now from the 35. Jones on first down. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Junior Olsen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Check go.
Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 14. Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play.
1st and 10, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. Escapes the defender. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
4 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Low left side, grabbed by Allen.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Herbert once more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Downs on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw by Jones. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, Jones to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19,
He'll throw it. It's downfield. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 33. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Ravens are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. One of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The visitors pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Downs on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Pressure comes, Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Play action now with Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake, Jones. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now it's Jones out the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Jones. That finds Pittman complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, Jones to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know.
And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Grow the lead coming out of halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Chargers 21. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hampton trying the left side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Back to Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air this time. Herbert completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. You got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This 42 yards from the right half. Dicker connects there, and that lowers the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. It saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. The throw right side finds Pittman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jones. Escapes out to the left. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
52. Chargers 24. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like...
Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. but there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. Drop ball leading. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has its go-to again, it's Pittman. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Colts football, and they know they're only one quarter away from advancing here. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Jones setting up the play action. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts continue piling it on here in the fourth. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Chargers 24. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Cameron Bynum on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left with 4th down here. Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now Herbert again.
First down.
Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Herbert throwing again. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Into the hands of Ganson. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Which is a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Copy.
Herbert to throw once more. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
It's Herbert once more. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Throwing on first is Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Catch is made in close. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Option give to Taylor. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
19, target, go!
Now it's Jones off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, second down calls ready.
Second and 1.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready. Cougar 19. Check over.
Play fake, Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Play action now with Jones. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual, wow, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time, you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
From the red zone on first. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts coasting to the finish line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Shut up. Count. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing here, Jones. Intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James picks it.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already been damaging this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. From the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. The Colts pick it up, and they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The Colts ready to take the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Drawing up for him. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.